Welcome to News You Want to Know About with your host, Stefani Jimenez. Hello and welcome to News You Want to Hear About with Stefani Jimenez. Thank you. At News You Want to Hear About, we cover all sides of the story, just in case one of them happens to be accurate. Today we have a very special show for you. We'll be talking about public figures who have been forced to resign from their positions because of their lack of knowledge regarding online surveillance at work or their plain lack of common sense. First on our list we have the infamous David Petraeus, our former CIA director. Petraeus resigned from his position in November of last year following an investigation by the FBI. Reports state that Jill Kelly initiated the investigation when she reported cyberstalking emails attempting to blackmail General Petraeus. These emails were later traced back to Paula Broadwell, co-biographer of General Petraeus's biography. Hundreds of interchanging emails revealed an ongoing affair between Petraeus and Broadwell. In later statements made by Petraeus, he states to have screwed up royally and that he is keenly aware that the reason for his recent journey is that of his own doing. Well, at least he didn't try to pull a Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Second on our list, we have James Martin, the former Environmental Protection Agency Administrator of Region 8. Martin just resigned this February following an open investigation regarding private email use to do official business. A free market think tank, the Competitive Enterprise Institute of Washington, D.C., called for an investigation after accusing Martin of using a private email to discuss environmental issues so as to not have to disclose these emails to the public under the Freedom of Information Act. The agency reported that Martin's resignation had nothing to do with the investigation. Well, I believe that as much as I believe that Bush truly won Florida in 2000. Next, we have Jim Lenton, former chief federal prosecutor under President Bush and Obama. Lenton resigned this past December after allegations made towards numerous prosecutors in his office. Allegations claim that these prosecutors used online aliases to comment against targets their office was investigating. Fred Heap, owner of the River Birch landfill and target of the prosecutor's office, brought up the allegations after numerous comments made on NOLA.com by anonymous contributors. Well, questions regarding the control over his office and morale of his employees was a little too much for the Attorney General. Surprising for a man who survived a party change and kept wide popularity. I would think that prosecutors of all people would know how easy it is to track down anonymous bloggers. Next on our list, we have Martha Johnson, the former administrator of the GSA. Johnson, along with some of her colleagues, resigned in April of last year following leaked photos from a Google Plus account. The General Service Administration is supposed to exemplify efficiency, a task they felt would best be expressed by a lavish stay at the M Hotel in Henderson, Nevada. A reported $822,000 was spent on a 3-day conference and pre-conference meeting. A reported $75,000 alone was spent on a group building exercise where a grand total of 25 bicycles were built and later donated. Come on, 25 bikes? You could buy about 400 bikes with a greater chance of life expectancy when built professionally. Jeff Neely, also a former GSA executive, is seen here in his suite overlooking the Sierra with not one, but 2 drinks. The best part was when Neely was being questioned by the congressional hearing about the planning and spending of the conference. He actually respectfully declined to answer all questions, citing the Fifth Amendment. Come on, Neely. These are pictures of you on your own Google Plus account with drinks in your tub. Now, We saved the best for last. The former congressman of the 9th District of New York, Anthony Weiner. In an ironic twist, Congressman Weiner resigned because of his, well, there's no easy way to say this. He resigned because of his wiener. Just to simplify it. It is reported that in May of 2011, Weiner sent a link to a photo of his private part concealed by boxer shorts to a woman that was following him on Twitter. The photo was quickly forwarded to a conservative blogger who reported it the next day. At first, Congressman Weiner denied ever sending the tweet and suggested that his account might have been hacked. It only took about 3 weeks from the date for Weiner to resign after multiple females brought forward texts, photos, and emails. Lines like, "Make me an offer I can't refuse," and "What are you wearing?" were common in this congressman's playbook. I feel bad for the women that these lines actually worked on. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today, but we're going to leave off with a couple of very simple and straightforward recommendations for all you public figures out there. Number 1, don't use work email or phones for private matters. Number 2, don't use private email or phones for work matters. Number 3, don't solicit sex when you're a high-ranking official. Number 4, don't use social media websites to engage in inappropriate behavior. Number 5, don't misuse public funds and post it on social networks. And number 6, be responsible with web use because you will get caught. That's all we have for you today. Thank you very much.